Industrial park and jetty are to be established in Ikarabati local government area. Accordingly, a memorandum of understanding to fast-track the commencement of the project has been signed by the state government and the contracting firm. Here again is Clement Barikwi.
Governor Dom Emmanuel signed the Memorandum of Understanding on behalf of the Akwa Ibom State Government, while Alhaji Umaru Mutalab endorsed the document for the contracting firm. The governor expressed government's readiness to ensure speedy completion of the industrial park and jetty. He said government is determined to turn all available natural resources in the state into wealth for the good of the people.
I think today in this country, you're looking for the state government to partner with. And you know, we do what we call the business of government. You try to see through your business and then partner with you to make sure you do business, you progress with your business, and then you also achieve your set objectives and set targets.
Representative of the contracting firm, Alhaji Umaru Mutalab, assures that his team will deliver the project based on specification, considering its importance to the socio-economic growth of the state.
The industrial park and the jetties along this very important road. I happen to be.
The Ikarabasi Industrial Park and Jetty, when completed, will aid the transportation of goods and other allied services into and out of the state. In Uyo, Clement Barikwi, NTA News.
And to education matters now, students of Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic have been charged to shun cultism and unlawful behavior inimical to their study. Rector of Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, Sudwa, and the chairman governing board, Dr. Israel Benson-Afia, gave the charge at the 22nd matriculation ceremony of the institution. Elizabeth Udoka, who witnessed the ceremony, reports that 1,500 students matriculated.
This heralded the entrance of the matriculants into the arena. The rector of Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, Ikotasura, Dr. Israel Benson-Afia, congratulated the matriculants for scaling through the rigorous qualifying process, advising them not to disappoint the high hopes and aspirations placed on them by their parents, sponsors, and society in general. He also noted that the matriculation rules for both the full-time and part-time students, and urged them to take advantage of the opportunity to better their future.
I implore you to shun these and other practices such as examination malpractices, drunkenness, prostitution, quarrels, fights, and such other vices which can disrupt your life and peaceful coexistence on campus.
Chairman Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Committee on Education, Mr. Samuel Ufo, and Commissioner for Education, Mr. Paul Udofia, in their separate speeches, commended the staff for training and molding the characters of the students. They advised the students to take their studies seriously, while promising state government assistance through the provision of mattresses and beds to the institution.
The lecturers that will be standing before you, they have a day like this in their life. Let it also be part of your goal that you will succeed them so that the ecosystem will continue to exist.
I hope that this institution will continue to enjoy its hard-earned reputation of high-level character molding combined with academic excellence with their presence.
Chairman Governing Council at Akwa Ibom State Polytechnic, Mrs. Akone Yakenyi, says matriculation marks the formal admission of the students into any institution. She urged them to work in accordance with the duly constituted authority of the school.
Gaining admissions to study in a well-established, long-standing, reputable government-owned academic institution is a big boost to the future prospects of the lucky ones.
Some matriculating students speak on their expectations.
It's time for me to fight and go out with distinction, and it is time for me to study hard.
I hope they will read well, plan well against my future.
I'm having 2 years program here, but they acquire knowledge enough and graduate in a very successfully way.
Come here and study hard, and at the end of the day, my staying here, I will get something reasonable and go home with.
Highlights were presentation of the matriculating students by various heads of departments, reciting of pledge as well as formal reception of the students by the rector. From Ikore local government area, Elizo Utoka, NTA News.
The need to play sports side by side with academics has been stressed in order to build a complete child. Chairman Board of Governors Ritman Group Senator Emmanuel Ibogetin stated this during the inter-house sports competition of Ritman Nursery and Primary School, Ikarekbene. Imoit Mudo completes the story.
Senator Emmanuel Ibogetin said sports has transcended the level of being mere physical exercise for the body to a profitable venture. According to him, to reap the full potential inherent in sports, children should be exposed early into it through such programs like schools inter-house sports.
Many people make a living out of sports and they become great millionaires. And you can only start by catching them young.
Chairman on the occasion, Elder Jerio II, Director of Redman School, Mrs. Grace Essien, and other speakers also emphasized on the need to groom and encourage budding stars through sporting competitions.
The earlier we introduce sports into the system, it's better for the citizens, our children. We will make them great people in the nation.
Human nursery school, high school does not want its pupils to be academically bright while being physically dull. Because of this fact, the management of Ritman Nursery School, Primary School, considers it necessary to organize this inter-house sport competition.
The event witnessed competition in sports for different school ages. There were also speech and dance competitions as well as teachers and parents' race. In the end, Blue House emerged overall winner with 708 points, followed by Yellow House with 696 points and White House with 606 points. The pupils were filled with excitement.
It makes me ready for every sport that will take place in my life. I've experienced so many things like running, enjoy it, I feel fine, I follow and do all these things. Today was a really great day. I really liked today.
The winners went home with their prizes in Ikorekbene. Imo Itimodo, NTA News.
And just a quick reminder that for more news and other information, you can visit our website and www.ntachannel12video.tv. Like us on our Facebook page, NTA Channel 12 Video, and you can equally follow us on Twitter at NTA Channel 12. The small and medium-scale businesses have continued to gain prominence as most people are now venturing into the field. The challenge, according to them, however, is the epileptic power supply, which has continued to take its toll on their operations. Business News correspondent Evelyn Badwe, who spoke with some of them, and now reports.
This sound is synonymous to many small-scale businesses within the state capital. Welding, salon, restaurant, telecom service centers, among others, need power supply to remain afloat. Despite the federal government efforts to improve power supply in the country, epileptic power supply and total darkness for days in some instances have remained one of the greatest challenges affecting business operators.
I've actually affected the drinks we put on fish. It's not making it chill, and when customers come, they sometimes don't like the hot one. Some will go, some will just manage it.
I'm using J to do my business. We are waiting. We are doing a laundry business here, and seriously, we didn't see a light, and it affects us. We buy food.
This is like 1 week. There's no light, and my customers complain for it, but because I'm not decided to sell my things.
The businessmen lament that the persistent power outage makes life difficult for them, as they have to rely on other options such as using generating sets, with its high cost of maintenance, which is taking a toll on their finances.
They should bring back the light so that we won't spend much on gym.
I want government to help us, to give us light.
I want government to put more effort in this NEPA so that light will be at least more sustainable for people to use.
Currently, as we are now, there's no light.
Some consumers also complained on the outrageous billing paid by services not rendered.
Generally, everybody is being observed that there's no light everywhere. Now, the only thing that NEPA people is doing now, they can give light for 1 day and give bill that can cover maybe 3 months.
The NEPA come and cut our light, so we don't have light here.
It is the prayer of these business-minded Nigerians that the time will come when small and medium-scale entrepreneurs will smile to the banks due to business boom by constant power supply. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
And now to weather. The weather forecast for today, Sunday, March 5, 2017, indicates that the morning period will be cloudy at 20 degrees Celsius. In the afternoon, it will be sunny at 25 degrees Celsius, while the evening period will be cloudy at 27 degrees Celsius. And that's the news. But just before we go, remember that entrepreneurship can offer some level of fulfillment and achievement. Start your own business today and reap the benefits of your hard work. Thank you very much for watching the news this morning. Join us again at 7 o'clock later in the evening for News Scoop. My name is Edidi Onibadu. Have a beautiful Sunday.
We will lose valuable time. We will not make progress. If we want to move this nation forward, we must treat business as business and respect time. Change begins with me.
Thank you, sir. I am sorry. Can we go for the meeting now?
Better.
This message is brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.